So guys, today in studio, the man needs no introduction because kama mjui mi jamani sijui ni wa wapi, kama namjua na career yake imelast my whole lifetime. He's been singing, musician, yani award winning. This guy has done it all and is still very relevant in the industry in Kenya today and international. No one but Wyre.
Kush, wagwan.
Wagwan. Oh my God, I'm good. How are you doing?
Amazing.
I had you coming. I was so happy.
Glad to finally be on your show.
Aki guy, imagine.
Yeah. Backstage on tour. Nini.
Imagine. I was like 2 months old kwa game, by the way. It was 2018.
We need you back.
I shall be back. But I'm so happy. You know, I say that he's been in the industry my whole lifetime. Then he was like, oh.
I'm like, now I feel old.
Because when was the first time you did a song though?
Wow.
When was that?
First time I recorded a song was in 1996.
You see, I'm a 94 baby. So literally my whole lifetime.
You were too old.
I was like 2 years at that time.
Yeah, but we give thanks, man. We're still doing what we love, man.
And Manzi, you've maintained, like you've been so relevant. You've always been relevant.
Right.
And one thing I must say, an aso to you, Manzi, sisi tumekuja na controversy, you know, controversy was selling for us, you know, kongelelewa uko, it was working for us. But you're one person I've never had a story about you. Even since I started doing media.
Yeah.
Ilikuanga tu Wyre has done a, so like it was just good stuff. You've never been on that other side.
I think I really value being a private person. I'm very private person. I really keep to myself. If it's not Jobo related, I'm not that much big on social media. If for me, when I'm in front of the camera or on stage, it's about work. And after that, I'm straight back home. You know what I mean? So I live a very private life.
Yeah, because also your family, we just like only once. It's when I saw your wife, you getting married. But now after that, as in, it's like we know nothing about you apart from we know you have amazing music. Like literally, I think you're the one person I can say your fans are real fans. They love your music.
No, they've been there from day one, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give thanks from my Necessary Noise day to my East African Bashment days to now my solo thing. They've been there all through, and I'm grateful, man. You know, the support has been there for quite some time. Anytime I introduce a new vibe to guys, they're there for me. And anytime we're on stage, people are singing the music back to back. For me, it's very humbling. I don't take it for granted at all. Yeah. And
has it always been reggae and dancehall music for you?
I toyed around with R&B for some time, and there's still my R&B fans who really zushia me. I'm like, dude, man, you left us hanging.
But
we need more of Chuki, Usuhuba. We need that vibe back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I fell in love with reggae. There's a vibe it gives you.
Yeah, very true.
When I sit down to compose reggae and dancehall, man, I really get into a vibe. And like for instance, the first album I ever owned was a Don Carlos and Gold tape, and I fell in love with reggae ever since. Shortly came in the Yellow Mans, the like Shabarangs, Bonj Americans. So I really got into the vibe. I learned the lingo. I could express myself very well musically in that kind of musical style. So yeah, man, we're still doing this reggae thing, man. For some time.
And I just have to talk about this. You have 3 albums right now. You're working on your 4th, of which we'll be talking about that. So stay tuned. And you've done, I think, 2 albums with Necessary Noise, or is it Bashment Crew?
2. I have 3 solo albums. First one was called Definition of a Love Child. Second one was 10 Years Wiser. Third one was Lion. And with Necessary Noise, there was a self-titled album called Necessary Noise. Then there was a Kenyan Boy album. And East African Bashment, we did that joint project together as well.
So you have like 6.
About 6 out.
6 albums.
Yeah.
You put in a lot of work. You spend like 90% of your week.
Like
if it's a week, how many days are you in studio?
If I'm not in studio, most of the time I prefer being in my creative space. You know what I mean? Working on the music, especially now that there's no concerts happening. A lot of tours are cancelled, so back to the drawing board. But it's a blessing in disguise because now creative juices come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I said, let me take this time to actually work on my next album. The last time I dropped an album was in 2015, the Lion album.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. So, but we give thanks. It went pretty well. We toured everywhere because of that album. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to, I'm actually working on an album with a Grammy winning producer called J Vibe.
Oh,
and he's the one
amazing.
who's produced the single, the lead single of it, called Shuja.
Shuja.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's just touch on Shuja. Then the other things, I'll just slide them in.
Yeah.
Apo kati kati. You just released Shuja.
Yeah.
I love the song.
Thank you.
Personally, I've been a very big fan of yours. And after I got to meet you the first time, we were like, hi, Wyre. Ajabaduko kwa industry. But you're one humble person. And I've seen that like since the first time I've met you, second time, and any other time I've ever seen you. You're so humble. And you just, hi, guys. How you doing? Aunaga mambo mob. What is Shuja about? What's the inspiration behind it?
We've been through a lot over the past couple of months, and there's a lot of guys who've lost their jobs, for instance, because of the ongoing situation. There's people who lost loved ones. Some people have fallen ill because of whatever's going on. And I'm just telling guys, you know what? Through whatever situation you're going through, it's not the end of life. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop there. You could always come out victorious in any situation that you're in, and you could come out a hero. You know what I mean? So it's not cast on stone that sasa mambo yako imeisha sababu ndio situation umefika sahi. You can definitely come out of that situation stronger and learn from it.
So the new album, is it going to be based on, real life stories? Kama kawaida, like your music most of the time. Mtu akisikiza utakuwa like, my God, I relate to everything you sing about.
I think as a writer, you should be able, yes, definitely. Some of it is going to be some real life experiences I've been through. And but I believe as a writer, I should be able to write about different people's situations, even that you're not in yourself. That way you get to touch a lot more people's lives.
And you're talking about hype, eh? You're one person who just does your own thing.
Yeah.
January is just wider. You get, personally for me, when I used to do the Indio trend, tuende nayo, what can you do? Because this is what is popping right now. But you've always maintained your authenticity. Now, talking about the music yenye tumekuwa tukisema, yes, finally Kenyan music is being played, Kenyan music is being heard. But the content, gengeton, I've not seen you do anything that's not in your, like the Wyre we know. You always make sure umeangalia inaitwaje adabu pia kwa mziki, like you don't go explicit. As in, is it something you've thought about, or something you could, if the gengeton artists, they come to you like, tunataka kufanya ngoma ya hizi vitu zetu na wewe?
Well, for the longest time, I've been one artist who doesn't shy away from working with new acts, by the way. And I think that's one of the things that actually keeps your brand alive. But you do have a brand to maintain. So even if such an opportunity arises that a new actor wants to work with you, I'll still bring my own vibe into their style, try and see what kind of new sound we can bring out. Big up all the artists doing their thing out there, from gengeton to the new soul artists coming out with a new sound. We needed that in the industry because we needed a variety. If it's only the old cats being played, the industry becomes stagnant. You know what I mean? So big up all the acts bringing the new vibe to the industry. Do your thing, keep pushing. You know what I mean? We needed the fresh sound and fresh vibe. But also old school cats shouldn't shy off experimenting. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that'll keep you alive in the industry, because it will always create a new sound. If I never did a combination with JB Minor on Mwanake, when that song took off, man, JB Minor started performing in street jams. I started performing in Mugidi shows because of that collaboration. You know what I mean? So for me, it opened new markets. You know what I mean? And you never know what will come out unless you experiment. And that opens new frontiers for you as an artist. Yeah.
But content ya gengeton ndio kidogo lazima they have to come correct a bit, not the way they do it.
Okay.
Deep in the deep end.
I would say I'm not one to point fingers and say this is wrong or this is right. You know what I mean? Different people have different upbringing. Okay, I have my principles, and there's some things I can sing about and some things I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not, or rather, I'm not comfortable singing about some topics. But some people find they're very comfortable with it. You know what I mean? So it's up to you, and because whatever you start off singing with is what you'll be branded for quite some time. You know what I mean?
True.
So whatever you're doing in music videos or lyrically, whatever you're putting out there, try and think, 10 years from now, if I look back, will I be cool with it? Will I be comfortable with it? If you are going to be comfortable with it, yeah, by all means do it. But if you pick a place and you'll be like, hey, what the hell was I was I thinking, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. You need to tread carefully and decide, how do I want to be branded as an artist? You know what I mean? Because you might get to a place where you want to change the direction, and your fan base or your consumer will be a bit confused, or they might not feel that new style that you're trying to bring out.
Very true. I think that's good advice for all upcoming artists. Tread carefully. Meskia from the legend himself. And you're talking about, we have a lot of artists, and I think 90%, I can't say 90, not 99%, are just out there. They're not they have not settled. They're not thinking about it. They're just, they're just wanakula life na adabu. That song. That's what they're doing. But for you, what are some of the things that you've realized, being married and, putting your family, like, ukona family on the side, but you're still like pursuing your career in music, and you're still an artist who a lot of people respect and a lot of people know, locally and internationally?
Treat your job like, being an artist is a full-time job. You know what I mean? So learn about, one, you need to perfect your skill. Be the best in what you do. If it's an instrument you play, outplay everyone else. Get your extra classes online, or get a coach to train you. If you're a producer, enhance your skills. Be the best producer around. Try and create a new sound that nobody else has done. Find out what are the do's and don'ts when it comes to selling music online, streaming and downloads. What are the best platforms to have my music? How do I best market myself? What's the right team to work with as an artist? Because I think as artists also we have this thing of wanting to do everything yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're a producer, when una compose ngoma, when una press record, unakimbia kwa booth, ufanye take urudi, una master pekee nini.
Yeah.
You can't market it on your own. You know what I mean? There are people who are professionals in marketing music. You're a brand. You can be marketed. You're a product. You can be pushed like a corporate product. You know what I mean? Take yourself as a business. That way you'll be able to be sellable. Work with the right team. Yeah.
Very true. And so 2020 is here. Nothing much has happened, as in, the way a lot of things had to stop.
Yeah.
Literally, reggae was stopped. And people are just looking forward to maybe when the economy opens up and guys are able to get back to their kawaida lifestyle. What have you been doing, to enhance yourself as a musician, let's say?
I've been doing a lot of research about online sales, and I found out there's so much still that I don't know about these streaming platforms. How to get onto editors' playlists, and we take those things for granted, and not knowing just being on a certain playlist on Spotify or on iTunes can get you so many more streams than you just sending a tweet out. You know what I mean? It's all about networking. You know what I mean? There's my Lionware merchandise coming out as well, which I've been working on.
Nice. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man. So I've been doing, you'll be seeing a lot on social media coming out soon. And I've got hoodies, t-shirts, ladies tops and stuff, and baseball caps.
Let me just handle you right now. I hope I'll get a package.
You'll see her rocking it on the show sometime.
Yes, courtesy of Wyre.
Yeah, so that merchandise coming out soon as well. Yeah, so and I've been working on also nurturing new acts into the game. I've been doing a joint project with Film Aid, and it's producing albums for artists based in Kakuma. So we've had 2 albums produced so far.
Amazing.
Yeah, we scouted for talent. We mentored youths, a group of like 20 youths. And then we came with 2 to Nairobi and managed to do an album project for them as well. Yeah.
So the guys were like, so you're open to like maybe not necessarily managing artists, but nurturing talent.
Yeah. I get
you've closed your kutafuta.
No, I get a lot of requests online. I get people hit my DM half the time. You might find somebody who's very talented, but they don't have the the opportunity to be able to record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they can afford studio time and stuff. So if I do like the vibe and see there's something we can do about it, I definitely reach out to you and see whether we can hit studio as
amazing.
well and get you to a place where at least your music can feed you. Yeah.
So do you have your own studio?
Yes.
Location, if can guys
it's
come
called Love
through,
Child
you know?
Records.
Yes, like, you know, where can guys like come maybe if they want to like work or get advice from you? Because okay, this is Wyre studio, at least tunaweza mtegea hivi siku moja akitokea tumwambie sikia ngoma itaweza ma iwezi ni what, you know.
We're receiving a lot of demos through lovechildrecordsent@gmail.com. Send all your demos there, all your links, video links, all MP3s, and we see something we like, we'll definitely jump on it.
Woo, you see, you just never know where you're going to land. So opportunity ndio hiyo. But just out of the question, people want to know like skumo tuta album ngoma ingine bashment crew necessary noise, like should we wait?
You'll
like we just chill?
We've actually been before this whole COVID thing came in now, we've actually still we had been doing a lot of performances with Nas as well. Both in and out of the country as well. So touring is still there. We had been working on content as well, which is still unreleased. But it's also about the right time to release. You know what I mean? We just want to attract to harakisha tuachilia kitu na isikue success. Especially because we have to live up to the last project that we did.
Ooh, it was fire.
Which was a monster, man. So we can't fall short of that standard.
So at least tukwe na hopes we are good.
Definitely.
Okay.
Content iko ni vile tu tujachilia.
I know, just talking about, you know, your new album, as in, do you have already dates? Ama bado you're yet to plan when to release it?
I mean, I'm still the content is there. How I work is I work on a lot of extra content. Then I narrow down and pick, okay, these are the final tracks we're going to pick for the album. I'm also a perfectionist. So is J Vibe as well. He's an amazing producer, but he's very keen on the sound. So we're still planning on timelines and stuff. But trust me, we've really gone hard on this one. It's me on the next level because I think I've really grown sound-wise. Yeah. And that's what I want to bring out in the product.
So from Shuja, the second song for the album, iko na timeline ama tu ni watu wangoje? They just wait.
Right now I'm still riding on that Shuja wave because man, it's really starting to pick.
Yeah.
I'm getting so many responses about it. People are telling me, yo, I needed to hear this now because the kind of stuff I'm going through right now is really hard on me. So and me for a writer, there's nothing more special to a writer than that. Knowing that your lyrics have touched somebody's heart and they've given somebody hope. For me, that's everything. Yeah.
So what's your parting shot to your fans, the people who look up to you, love your music? Where can they also find you and find the new song?
First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being there all through these years, man. You've seen me from my Necessary Noise days to my EABC days to me, Wyre, as a solo artist. Thank you for being there for me and my music. Look out for my new single, Shuja. It's out on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Wyre Channel. My social media handles are Wyre the Love Child on Twitter and on Instagram. Facebook is Wyre fan page, man. So, yeah, enjoy Shuja. Respect.
Yes, thank you so much for coming through.
For
I'm so humbled to having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God, yes, Shuja, it is. Any other song, any reggae song unaweza taka DJ kucheze, because reggae is your thing, or dancehall, or redeem, or lovers rock or something. That one. Request.
Request yangu.
Request.
Let me see. What am I vibing to? Kuna ngoma ya Chris Martin na Romain Vega.
I know that song. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called.
Leave people business alone. Done.
Yeah. Is it that one?
One of my favorite.
Okay, I'm not sure.
It's called People Business? Yeah? Yeah.
That's
one of my favorites.
Ndio hiyo DJ amesema kwa nayo anaenda kucheza Request, and of course we'll be bumping into Shuja. Oh my God. Okay, let me just roll up. Okay, sawa. So, yes, DJ cheza kama wewe.
Yo. Some of that positive vibe. Woo, 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 woo.